On today's episode of The Engaging Marketeer, I have to once again talk about social media and how businesses seem to promote themselves via social media. Because I am continually having the same discussion. I am continually having the same argument. I'm continually giving the same advice, and it is just completely falling on deaf ears. And I'm specifically talking about those businesses that go on to, say, Facebook, for example, and they go into Facebook groups, say local Facebook business groups or local groups for the area, and they promote their business. Say, for example, they're a plumber or an electrician or a carpenter or whatever they may be, and they promote their business in these Facebook groups. And they do it in one group, two groups, three groups, four groups. They do it in dozens of groups at the same time, essentially sharing the exact same post over and over again in these different groups. And they think that's how you get business. They think that's how you promote yourself. They think that's how social media marketing works. And they tend to be insistent that that is successful for them, that that is a good use of their time, that is something that is going to get business into their companies. And I run a lot of groups. I run a lot of Facebook groups with thousands, tens of thousands of members across different groups. And I can see the reach, the actual number of people who see each of these posts that gets posted in the groups. And when you go into a group, whether it's a local area group or whether it's a business group, and you just share a post from your Facebook page showing the latest project that you've done or the same post that you put out every day, nobody is really interested in seeing that, so nobody engages with it. Nobody comments on it, nobody likes it, nobody clicks on it, nobody reacts to it. It gets no engagement. And because it gets no engagement, Facebook doesn't want to show posts to people that they don't want to see. Facebook's funny like that. It wants to give people posts that they're going to be interested in, that they're going to comment on, that they're going to interact with, that they're going to click like, that they're going to share, whatever. And it does that because it wants to keep people on the platform, because Facebook makes an absolute shitload of money from people advertising on Facebook. And if people are on Facebook looking at posts for a fraction of a second and then going away and going off to Google or to, heaven forbid, Twitter or LinkedIn, then Facebook's not going to make a shitload of money. So let's clear that up straight away. Facebook wants to make a shit ton of money. A shit ton of money. And it does that by keeping people on the platform for longer. Yeah? Make sense? Good. Hold that thought. So if people are looking at posts they're not interested in and they bugger off somewhere else, they're not staying on the platform. Are they? No. Which means Facebook's not making any money. So Facebook is not going to put the posts that nobody wants to see, that nobody engages with, nobody clicks on, nobody comments on, in front of people who don't do that, because they would be bored by it. They wouldn't want to see it. So when you share this crap, and it is crap, when you share this crap in Facebook groups and people are not interested in seeing it, they don't comment on it, they don't like it, Facebook then isn't going to show it to other people. They're not going to see it. And I know from looking in the groups that I admin, I can see the reach of the posts of the people who are actually posting. And these posts are lazy shares from their Facebook pages, and we all know what they are. We've all seen them before. Quite often they'll have the phrase, "I thought the group would be interested in this," attached to them, because that's what Facebook automatically applies if you can't be bothered to even write a comment when you share a post from your page. Nobody wants to see it. The reach is really low. The reach is often in single figures. 2, 3, 4 people maybe have seen it. Not 100 or 1,000 or 10,000. And because so few people see it, what's the point in you posting it? And the more you do that, the more you make these posts that nobody sees, the more Facebook knows, right, nobody wants to see this crap, so it's not going to put it in people's feeds. Because let's be clear, nobody goes into a group anymore to say, oh, I wonder what's going on in this group, and they'll go into it and have a look. They don't do that. The posts from the group get put into their organic feed. So when they're on Facebook scrolling with their thumb, scrolling down, dum-de-dum-de-dum, looking for cat videos, looking for people falling over, they'll see the odd post crop up from a group that they're in. But only if it's a group that they've engaged with, or a post from somebody in the group that they've engaged with, clicked on, liked, commented, whatever. And if your post isn't one of those, it's not going to show up. So when you're going into these groups and sharing the same crap again and again and again and again, nobody is seeing it. Nobody wants to see your ads. Because let's be honest, if you went onto Facebook and all you saw was, I thought the group would be interested in this, and here's a picture of some joinery I've done. I thought the group would be interested in this. These are dog walks that I do. I thought the group that would be interested in this. We've got dance classes next week. I thought the group would be interested in this. Here's some swimming lessons for under fives. Who gives a shit? Nobody. That's why you don't see that when you go onto Facebook. Because nobody wants to see it. Facebook knows nobody wants to see it, which is why it doesn't show it to you. Then why, for the love of all that's holy, do you go into Facebook groups and share this crap? Because it doesn't work. It does not get you business. And I am sick and tired of having the same pissing discussion about this with people who just will not listen and insist that it's where their business comes from, insist that it works for them, insist that it's what their customers want to see. No, they don't. No, they don't. How many people sit and watch Coronation Street and then watch the ads all the way through? Or do you watch it on Sky or Virgin catch up and then just flick through the ads? What's the last time you actually paid attention to a TV ad and thought, ooh, I'm going to have me some of that? You don't. Nobody cares. I've even turned the radio off when there's radio ads on because they're fucking annoying. Nobody wants to see constant crappy ads like this. Facebook ads don't work like that, because if people were actually paying money for this and it got the crap results that you're getting with this shite, they'd stop paying for it or they'd go bust. Yet people still think this is how social media works. This is how you get business through Facebook. It isn't. Please stop going into groups and lazily sharing posts from your page thinking that people want to see it, that it's the way to get you business. Because it isn't. Nobody's seeing it. Nobody's engaging with it. Nobody's clicking on it. Nobody is buying from you because it doesn't work. It doesn't work. So, what is the way to get business through a Facebook group? What is the way? Well, here's a wild, far out there thought. Why don't you actually put into groups and put on social media in general, I don't know, the kind of things people actually want to see, the kind of things people actually want to know, the kind of things people will see and go, oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. And then when they need what you do, they'll remember you because you're the genius that's told them this thing. Now you're like, oh, what can I possibly put on like that? Well, think, it's your business. What kind of questions have your clients asked you? What kind of questions have your customers asked you? What things have you been asked over the years? I'm sure you've got a whole list of questions you keep asking with the same answer that people keep asking because it's something they don't know. But you do because it's your business. There's your starting point. There's what you should be putting on social media because those are the bloody things people want to know in the first place. Not ad after ad after ad of lazy share from your page that nobody ever wants to see. Think what people want to know. What have people asked you? What questions have they asked you? What problems have they had? What thing do you have to keep saying over and over again? For me, it's this. It's stop pissing about posting the same shit in groups that nobody wants to see. That's the kind of thing I keep getting asked, which is why I'm doing this right now. What do you keep getting asked? What questions do your potential clients keep asking you? What do you keep have to say over and over and over again? That's the kind of stuff you should be putting on Facebook and on Twitter and on LinkedIn. That's the kind of stuff people want to know the answer to because they keep asking you. You already know this. That's the kind of stuff that's going to get you business. Now, sorry this was a little bit ranty, but I'm in a little bit of a mood right now, so I'm probably going to go off and have another argument on social media. But thank you for listening to this episode of The Engaging Marketeer. If you liked what you heard, or even if you didn't, I don't really care, why not leave me a review? Say nice things about me. Say nasty things if you like. I don't really mind that. I do. Please don't say nasty things. Say nice things about me. Leave me a 5-star rating. I'd really appreciate it. Subscribe to me on YouTube if you can. You can watch this stuff on YouTube, or if you're on YouTube right now, hi. And I will look forward to seeing you on the next episode of The Engaging Marketeer.